what's crazy? I've been seeing a lot of comments saying there's a lot of old pilots that are not bold, but there's pilots that are bold, but they're not alive. Although I really truly believe on always making sure you're safe, taking cautious, and flying the plane how it's supposed to be flown. You know what I'm saying? But the real persons that know what really feels like to fly a plane are the pilots that are bold, the pilots that are no longer with us. Those are the ones that actually know how to fly a plane. I really doubt they crashed a plane because of their failures. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you could be flying a plane and the wind just blow you away. You know what I'm saying? You could get a crazy crosswind. Um, and the maneuvers sometimes too. Sometimes you get into a spin and it's just some. You know what I'm saying? I truly do believe that the pilots that are bold are the ones that know how to actually fly a plane. The pilots that are not bold and just fly straight, they don't know what it's like to actually fly a plane. They only know how to take off, land, and fly straight, and talk to ATC, and know like, the time zones, and it still takes skills though. But the ones that really know how to fly a plane are the ones that are bold, not the pilots that only know how to fly straight. There's pilots out there that only know how to fly straight. They don't know how to do nothing else. I'm telling you, bro. There's pilots out there that just know how to fly straight. Just straight and do a little bit of bank, a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? But the pilots that know how to do it all, the bold ones, they know it, bro. They much better pilots than a pilot that just know how to fly straight. You know what I'm saying? Even you still gotta give credit to the pilots that know how to fly straight, because it takes actually a lot of skills to fly. Well, to fly is easy to fly a plane, but the knowledge you gotta take and learn, it's crazy. It's insane. Um, man, it's insane. You gotta learn the ATC. You gotta learn. There's a lot of things you gotta learn, not just flying the plane. But like I said, the pilots that are bold, most of them are still alive. But people like to mention the bold pilots that are dead. But there's a lot of bold pilots alive. I know that, but they always mention the ones that are not with us. Those are the ones. Those are the pilots that just fly straight. The pilots that fly straight always complain about everything. I peeped that. The pilots that fly straight and just know how to land the plane, take off, they complain about everything. That's it. Like I said, they copy and paste, so they following the rules, I guess. I guess it's okay to follow the rules, but man, sometimes add a little bit of yourself into the rule, man. Follow the rule, but add a little bit of swag into it, man. A lot of you guys are just straight pilots. You just copy paste pilots. You guys all act the same. But I still have a lot of respect for you guys, because it takes a skill to actually be a pilot, though. I ain't gonna lie. Respect, respect.